Hi, and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new Halacha 4 units for Tuesday, 15th day of February, 14th day of Adar. 14th day of Adar, Rishon, means that you are now on Purim Katan. That means we're really going to be celebrating the real Purim a month from now in Adar Sheni, but now we're on the 14th of Adar in Adar Rishon, which is Purim Katan, kind of like you would call it the small Purim. We don't do much of the celebration, of course, because that waits until the second Adar, but nevertheless, it is the 14th of Adar, but it's Adar Rishon, so we call it Purim Katan. Okay, today I wanted to do this interesting halacha with you, and it is when faced with two choices. We had told you in a previous halacha that Barov Hadras Melech, there's more glory to the king, God, when you're at a big Megillah reading. So if you have a choice of going to the big Megillah reading that's going to be in your shul at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it'll be 400 people, and you'll have Barov Hadras Melech, and you'll be participating in that, should you go to that Minyan to hear the Megillah and daven and everything, or should you go to the Minyan that's going to be at Nate's at the crack of I was going to say dawn. It's not exactly dawn, but Shemona Esrei will come out to be exactly at sunrise, and you'll be at that minyan, and you'll be fulfilling the beautiful mitzvah of davening at Nate's at sunrise, and you'll be fulfilling Zrizim Makdimin Lemitzvos. Those who are zealous come early to do their mitzvos. So you have two competing factors here. On the one hand, maybe I should be Barovam Hadras Melech, meaning I'll go to the big minyan. Well, there'll be a beautiful crowd celebrating God's glory of what he did on Purim with 400 people? Or should I, on the other hand, fulfill Zrizim Makdim and Lemitzvos and just be early, and there'll only be 22 people at the early minyan? Should I go to that one? Reb Zillerstein was faced with this question, and he said in short that Barov Hadras Melech is the more powerful factor, and you should go to the minyan that's later at, well, I don't know if he'd like 9 o'clock, but you know what I mean. A later minyan, let's call it 7:30. The 7:30 minyan, which will get you 400 people. He said it's better for you to be at that minyan. But don't tune out, because the Mishnah Berurah does add, though, that if you are a regular at the Nate's Minyan, and that's where you always go, and you have a makom kavua, a set place, and that is your set way that you always daven, then that is more powerful than this other factor which we just stated. So in short, the Mishnah Berurah says, but if you always daven at the Nate's Minyan and you have a set place there at the Nate's Minyan, and that's your makom kavua, then that becomes more powerful on the morning of Purim. And then you would go to the Nate's Minyan, since that's your set way that you always daven. I think that was clear. I hope it didn't sound confusing. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.